Quick review. Should you see 2.0 in 3D? If you consider yourself a hardcore 3D movie fan, you should see 2.0 in 3D. The depth perception is exaggerated. Visual elements appear layered from the background to the foreground. However, the 3D is applied well to present a high volume of visual objects that gradually fill up a scene that give the sense that a three-dimensional area is more densely occupied than another area in the same room. The 3D made many scenes immersive, with crowds of walking people, birds flying around, and other objects moving through the air. Aerial shots look great. There are many engaging moments throughout the movie that cause me to move in my seat. Many visual elements move away and toward the audience, from flying birds, falling people, and fired bullets. I was satisfied with the amount of engagement, which was justified by the plot. Holograms are presented well in 3D. As the holograms appear in the foreground or background, you see the characters engage with them as visual aids or as controls for computers to help them solve problems. The main problem I had with the 3D was when holograms and some characters were displayed in the foreground closest to the audience's view at a large size. When something big is close to your face, one naturally feels overwhelmed and will want to move their head back, especially if the scene does not change after a certain period of time. However, these moments were not that long. Another issue I had was a brief moment when a gate was closing. As it was rotating toward the closed position, the depth perception of the space between the bars of the gate appeared to be off. Some of the scenery that shows through the bars of the gate were seen in the foreground instead of staying in the background. This was a mostly comfortable 3D viewing. Although there are many moving visual elements, I did not experience visual overload. Objects weren't moving too fast, so I did not experience any eye strain, nor did I experience any visual fatigue when the camera would pan from one side to another. This may be due to the exaggerated presentation of the depth perception. There was one scene where the camera shook, but I experienced no motion sickness. There were no strobing lights. The only thing that could be considered close to strobing is a scene with a large amount of machine guns firing in all directions at the same time. However, the gunshots were not as bright as a strobe light and appeared more as one big blur of light than as a strobing one. I saw the Hindi version of this movie with English subtitles. Although I had to move my eyes up and down a lot to read the subtitles and to see the action, I did not experience any eye strain. The only problem I had with the subtitles is that they were yellow, and if part of the background behind them was a light color, they would be hard to read. However, during the same scene, the background color might change. Then I would be able to read the rest of the words. Sometimes I would get the gist of what some characters were saying if I could not fully read the text. The subtitles were readable for the majority of the movie, so you will fully understand the plot. If you are into science fiction, give 2.0 a chance. It has good special effects with great action sequences. There are some cringy moments. Some of the action is over the top, but it is complemented well by the 3D. This movie does a good job of displaying large amounts of visual elements at different distances all at once. It has a good plot that deals with a device many people use every day. The villain has the most fleshed out story of a 2018 theatrical release that explains his origin and motivations completely. If you have the opportunity, see 2.0 in 3D.